Computer. And what about you? What do you think you're going to learn? Computer studies. But it's not called computer studies. The subject is called ICT, not computer studies. So do you really think you are going to learn computer? Yes? What is ICT in full words, if you are not giving abbreviation? Yes. Yeah? Information, communication. Is information and communication just about a computer? Do you think it's just about a computer? Yeah, coming. So it's about what? Yes? It's about communication. Because I want us to start from there. Before we begin our lesson, I need to understand, what do you know about ICT? Have you ever heard about it before? Or is it the first time when you came here and then you are told that you are going to learn some subjects? Is that when you heard about it? Yes. So no one here has ever heard about ICT? Anyone who has ever heard? What were you using in primary school and JSS that is related to ICT? You are using computers? Tablets? Oh, that's good. In your school you are using? Both? Phone. Where was that phone from? The class teacher? Yes. You are using tablets? Yes. So at least some schools were using tablets, others were using computers, others were using phones. But then, I don't know what you'll do here because we don't have phones here. And I cannot allow my phone to be used by students, unfortunately. So what do we do? Where are they? Yes? Did you come with any? And the books, have you picked them from the library? Who is your secretary? Where is she? Yeah, so you need to go to the library, see how many of these books are there. Then you pick for your class. In case you are sharing, consider to say how many you are so that the librarian decides how many she gives you. Because you know very well that in CBE, we are supposed to be just facilitators. We are not even supposed to teach. We are facilitators and not teachers, isn't it? And the students are supposed to show us what they know as they look at the books and we guide them. Then they do much of the work. Maybe with time, the school may get those computers you are talking about, the iPads, the phones. But for now, if I look around, the only thing I know the school has is one projector and one television. That's how far I know about facilities to do with the learning. So it means we are going to do more of theory and also share information from what you know maybe from home. And then we are supposed to have the books. Unfortunately, being the first cohort becomes a sacrifice. You are supposed to sacrifice a lot. And therefore, even the seating arrangement, I don't know why they decided that you sit like this. Because from my knowledge, CBE, you are supposed to sit in groups. Were you sitting like this in JSS? Yes. Some schools, yes, some schools, no. But according to CBE, you are not supposed to sit like this. You are supposed to sit in groups because much of the work you do in groups or with a pair. And again, the seating arrangement should not be like there is a pastor here and the worshippers are on the other side. You are the ones who are supposed to enhance learning. In fact, when you come to developed nations, we have a resource center here. Then a projector is supposed to project. Then only when you are supposed to turn and look, you look. But the rest of the time you are in groups working on something. That is literally how that learning should be. So that you are not supposed to fix your mind that the teacher is in class and knows, because we are no longer teachers when it comes to CBE. We are just facilitators who are offering only 25% of our knowledge. But you are the ones who are giving us what you understand based on each person's ability. So today you are supposed to know me. Do you know the teacher? You are teacher of ICT. Some know. It is Madam who? Yeah, Madam Priska, because I know the other name, Mtwenje, many of you will not be able to say. But I'm known as Madam Mtwenje Priska, and normally I teach English and literature. But I know some stuff to do with ICT, and therefore I've been allocated that as part of what I'll be teaching. Now, also based on our learning, we will be recording some things, because we need actually to prove that we've done whatever we are doing. Now, for today's lesson, we just do an introduction, a simple introduction into what we are doing. And maybe I'll begin by following our text and seeing what is there. And we write just a little bit, then I give you an activity immediately. So let's write ICT and society. That is our first topic, ICT and society. ICT and society is our topic number 1. And remember, the whole of ICT, it's just 3 strands. The whole book takes only 3 strands, but each one of them is very wide, very wide. Yeah? ICT and society. Now you realize that ICT came to the world in early 90s. That is when it began to take over. And it was necessary that whenever you apply for a job, you're going to use a computer or a phone or an iPad or something. You realize that even when you're traveling, you're supposed to book sometimes a plane using a computer, a phone, or an iPad. In some countries, I've seen them doing exams online, so that you are doing an exam from your home. I don't know. Do you know anything to do with homeschooling? How many have heard of that? Oh, that's very few. Homeschooling. What is that, by the way? What is homeschooling? Anyone who can tell us? Homeschooling. Anyone to tell us? But you raised your hands. Don't be afraid, because this is an open situation where you're supposed to talk. Yes, you raised your hand. What is homeschooling? Yeah? Just say, but we are supposed to try in English. Yeah. Okay, that's a good attempt. Let's appreciate her. Any other person who has an idea? Yeah? Okay, that's another good attempt. I need the third response, then we can decide. Any other person wants to tell us something about homeschooling? Any other person? One has told us that it's about people with disability. They cannot suit in a normal situation where others are. Maybe they're uncomfortable with it, so they study from home. The other one has told us it is where someone studies from home because they are not going to school. I agree with both of them, but what we agree is that homeschooling is not only for the disabled. We have people like who are travelers. Their work is to travel. They earn from traveling and making content, isn't it? Yes. Do you know any person who does that in Kenya? Any person you know that their family, like their parents are always traveling and they are not working permanently in one place. So they travel today, they are in Nairobi, they go to Nairobi Park. The other day they are going to Tsavo, they visit Tsavo in Voi. Another day they are in Kilifi. So they are not settled in one place. But they can access maybe 6 hours free. Their child can sit somewhere and study online. So that one, they'll allow that. Also, for her situation, the one she gave us, maybe you have a child who has a given Down syndrome or another challenge, even hearing disability, and there are no schools around to offer that. Or children with ADHD, whereby they are very active. So they will not suit in a situation like this one because they want to move. Sometimes they feel they are uncomfortable. After sitting for 10 minutes, they want to stand and run. So that one, they can only study from their compound. So a specialist comes in their home, helps them through education, and they go away. You see? During Corona time, a lot of you, I don't know, which class were you? Grade 4.
Yes.
How many of you learned from home that time? Which channels were you watching? Edu TV. Any other? Yes? It was only Edu TV. Yeah? Yeah. So there are those who are using ChatGPT to Google and go on. So you can be watching on something like a channel that educates. You can also be searching on topics as you do them. And then there are always sometimes robot teachers. Have you experienced that?
Yes.
Robot teachers will be marking your assignments, they instruct you to do something and you follow. So that is happening currently with many things changing because now the kind of jobs that people are having are not necessarily something to do with a permanent stay in one place. So you realize that such attracts homeschooling. So with that, that is why ICT has really been embraced. Do you think in the future there is a way you will do everything without involving ICT? It's totally impossible. Though we have some families like in Tanzania, the Habanse people who stay in the forest, they are still eating raw food. Sometimes they go hunting. They rely basically on hunting. They don't do farming. Their children don't go to school. Apart from such a society as Habanse in Tanzania, and we have another society also in other places. If you Most societies are having people going to school and not necessarily to a physical class because maybe of comfort or whatever. So let's write about what is this that we call ICT. So let's say ICT also known as information, ICT also known as information and communication technology, information and communication technology. What is happening? Your pen is not writing. ICT also known as information and communication technology. Is a popular situation now is a popular situation now. If you are not sure of the spelling, just ask. If you are not, situation. I don't know why some people say situation when in the dictionary it's supposed to be situation. I can see you are writing the correct one, so don't worry. Okay? Then we can also write this one. ICT has various technologies. ICT has various technologies which help people to communicate. ICT has various technologies which help people to communicate. Now I want you to try and discuss with someone close to you. Just find out what they know that is used to communicate. Talk to someone. Some people are not talking to others. What does that mean? Are you afraid of your friend or what is happening? Some people are not talking to another. Yeah, find out what do you use to communicate. What does your mother use to communicate to other people away? What about your teacher? What about you yourself? What about the government? What about USA, Somali? You are not talking to each other. What's happening? Are you enemies? Talk to each other. Okay, now we can turn and I want maybe one person from here. Now that here you talked, what have you found out? At least one thing that people use to communicate? Any one thing that is used in communication? A phone, good. From here, let me check. You talk to each other. Can one person share? Television, yeah, it's used in communication. At the corner, you didn't talk. You found? Computer, yes. Yeah. A tablet, and here? You found? A radio, here? Anything that has not been shared? Yeah? The? Macintosh. Oh my God. So she's saying there is a smart watch. Because you know when you speak, I want you to speak clearly. Yes?
Newspapers.
Newspaper. The same. Here? Here? The? Magazine. Laptop, which is also under computer. Yes. Yeah. Billboards. Yes. Billboards. Now, under what we have mentioned, are all those ICT?
No.
Are all those ICT?
No.
Why not? Magazine is not IT.
Yes.
Which other is not ICT?
Newspapers.
Newspaper is not ICT.
Yes.
Why? Because it's a paper. So how should technology be? Things related to wire. So it must have a wire for it to be ICT. Now, the activity we are supposed to do immediately after this, because this is something we must do. I want people to stand up from different ends. Maybe one person here, another there. And you come. A volunteer, just one. 1. So you order this one and show, point out on them. We are supposed to be four of us. One more. Yeah, so I'm giving these 4 words and I want you to make a discussion on them. Randomly pick one. Oh. 1, 2, 4. There's one more. So whoever is ready, you picked your word. Tell us maybe about it. Anything you know about it. You can even go and ask. If you are not sure, go to someone and ask. You can even research in a dictionary if you have it. We are not going on. We are still recording our lesson just as it is. Someone to hold. Just hold around the class. I told you to record our
Suangalia kamera mbafu. Yes. It looks so good, man. It looks so good. Hey, equal live. Ona. Live.
or even from the sharing with others. What have they told you about?
Hey, Fei kwa simu ni msuku. Fei, usionyeshe saa yako ya bei.
Let's listen to her as the rest continue.
I have found information technology is a process data and is given out to different gadgets, e.g. phones and laptops.
Have you followed what you said?
No. Information technology is a process data and is given out to different gadgets, e.g. phones, laptops, television, and better.
According to her, or what she has found out is that processed information given out through devices such as computers, phones, and other gadgets. That's her communication to us. And you? These others, it was one word. Wait, as we discuss until I'll give the final answer. But we'll have to consider what they have said also. Which one did you find? Just give your answer. Then from there we'll discuss. I used to hear at least, even if you didn't have ICT, you had computer studies. Oh, it's a different subject. It's related somehow. Yes, you are this. Tell us what you think about the process. What is process?
Changing data into information. When you are loading
Hello, dearest. I'm Yasri from Style. How are you all? Good. This message.
When you are loading any information, e.g. logging into any information.
First part.
Changing data into information.
So according to
Scientific knowledge, practical ways in example, designing new machines.
Scientific information used to process, such as scientific information for machines. And you?
Information.
Yeah.
Written on documents that are set to subjects to know the information.
Written or
On documents.
written information documents. The same word. Or you said written on documents that are sent to somebody who needs to know. Okay, we'll see whether it is that. And you? Yeah? You're not able to get it. Yours was information,
communication, and technology.
communication. Here it has that one. And that, right? Yeah, now we can sit down. We appreciate them even before. Another left. Okay. So now let's quickly before the next teacher or facilitator. Pay attention to what they said and what we are saying. Now we start with information. The first one is information. So what is information? So according to ICT, we write this. Organized into meaningful communication. It can be even music, right? It can be even music, right? So as long as you organize it and it becomes to someone else, then that one is information or process. Process. Let's define it as a systematic set of procedures. A systematic set of procedures. Systematic set of procedures, methods, or steps used to convert data into meaningful information. You're supposed to go to a selective subject because I can see people are moving. So it means you'll break just in the middle, later. So when you are processing, when you are having a systematic set of procedures, like when you are after information, you type it, isn't it? After you type it, you save it on a computer. When you are saving, you put in a folder, right? So when you are doing that, you are processing. If it is a video, you take a video like I'm taking. You can sit down and edit, send it somewhere. That one is to process. So let's stop there, we'll proceed later. But remember to pick the books from the library. Have a nice time too. Nice day too. Can I pass? Yes. Sasa madam. Yes. Yeah.
Hata alienda shule gani?
Hata alienda St. Joseph. Yeah. Ulikuwa na yeye nini? Asencha. Alienda St. Joseph. Yeah. Wewe unaitwa nani? Cynthia. Sawa. Richie, mambo? Sasa.